Welcome to Anger Management University. I am your Professor Hank Hill, and on today's episode of Anger Management University, we are going to talk about robbing people and scaring people with guns to obtain easy money. But for this topic, I got some other professors that wanted to talk about this subject.
Yeah, I got something to say. We see these young niggas robbing people, scaring people with guns, wanting to join the gangs, ego blinded by money, status, and power. And we are sick of it. But it's really some of our faults because some kids ain't have their fathers. Because we would do something stupid as well, such as shooting someone over an opinion, kidnapping a woman after she played with our money and hearts, running from the scene after we caused a car accident, doing different drugs, gambling, getting woman pregnant left and right. So in reality, who's really to blame? Us. So for all my young niggas watching and listening to, I apologize. If you're a young man who doesn't know how to control your anger because you didn't have your father, I apologize. If you're a young man who became ego blinded by rage after someone played with you and bullied you, I apologize. If you're a brother who gave his heart to an ungrateful, unappreciative, unloyal, disrespectful woman and you want payback for all the times you got cheated on, I apologize. If you lost your brother, father, mother, or someone special to you because of gun violence, or lost someone special and it kinda caused you to mentally lose yourself, and people criticized you instead practicing putting themselves in your shoes to understand you, I apologize. If you're a brother who became addicted to weed, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, because this was you knew how to do when you was young just to deal with your built-up anger and frustration, I apologize. If someone robbed you and wanted to get your lick back, because someone took your kindness for granted, I apologize. If you get disrespected, undermined, taken for granted more times than you can count and nobody showed you appreciate for all you do, I apologize. And yeah, I'm apologizing because men and young boys need to hear it from somebody, because if us men didn't do what we did to leave or end up in jail, young men would have better fathers in their lives.
Honestly, man, I don't get the joy of robbing people. Why is it fun to scare people with guns? Why is it enjoyable causing trauma in innocent people's lives? Innocent people get shot. Innocent people lose their lives. Young teens lose their lives. And because it mostly be men who be doing the robbing, it causes the distasteful hate for men to increase. We allow our egos to brainwash us to believe that looking cool for the validation from our bros is how we should build self-confidence when that's not even true. Wanting to follow crowd doesn't give different blessings, it gives you similar consequences. For example, you and niggas decide to rob someone just because, and the person you attempted to rob had a weapon as well, and 3 seconds later the person loses their life because they was gonna shoot you when you attempted to scare him to make easy money. And now you and your boys end up getting arrested since there's always a camera someone, and despite you not being the person who pulled the trigger, you somehow get sentenced to life in prison. That's the consequences following the crowd. When you act like a sheep, they'll treat you like a sheep. You can say sorry. You can apologize. You can say how much you didn't know that was gonna happen, but it's hard to have them automatically agree with you because robbing someone for money is a choice. And despite how much you didn't mean to scare people or cause trauma, always remember there's nothing fun about trading your time for easy money.
Let me tell you something, young nephew. Attempting to scare people by robbing them just having easy access to money will never have people respect you, your character. So what happens is, you will feel forced in a position to demand respect using your anger instead commanding respect using your character. Then you start to surround yourself with people or men who think how you think and feel how you feel. An attempt for mental validation, especially if you didn't have your father or lost someone special to gun violence. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But in order to win to go up, you to practice the feeling of losing. When you make mistakes of losing, the memories of the lesson can be shared to young talent, including your young brothers and nephews if they follow the similar paths. That's what a man does. That's how you can practice becoming the man you wish to be. A real man is never ashamed to acknowledge and practice taking the criticism and judgment of his mistakes. Because no one's acceptance defines your confidence.
Makes sense to me, but all I want to say is, if you're a brother who became addicted robbing because it's an easy way to make money, I understand. But I want you to understand that scaring people with a gun doesn't make a leader, it doesn't make you an entrepreneur, and it doesn't make a good father. Failure to maintain saved money doesn't mean you're broke nigga or a broke man. It means you never practiced saving money and you never practice having different ways to maintain new money that doesn't have you possibly end up in jail. Here at Anger Management University, we do give our students ideas of new ways to make money. If you're under the age of 16 but you want to do something else besides selling water on the side of the street, you have to think outside the box and multiple your options. Try cutting grass or raking leaves every single fall. You can go to Home Depot, get 2 to 3 bags and ask some people, "Hey, I want to practice making money the honorable way." People would respect it and they might try to hire you. But whenever when making a business, in order to increase the ability to have new customers and obtain business, you must establish good relationships with your customers and a high tolerance to understand they might not be able to financially support your business sometimes. It doesn't mean they don't like you. It means sometimes situations happen. Other ideas of making money can be inside chore work, outside chore work, volunteering at church and group gatherings. When you're young, you need the experience, so when you get older, you have a better tolerance for stupidity with the ups, S, and D downs that come with it. That way you wouldn't have to want to make money the easy way first. The challenge always starts off hard before it becomes easier and easier. Always remember that.
Why should I worry?
What a delightful scoundrel.
I have now, oh, but I got streets I'm walking